Hello, Sweet June. I'm back. I'm continuing my discussion on Confessions of a Single Mother. Um, I think it's important for me to discuss. I um, wanted to talk about my own experience because I wanted to send a message and let you young ladies know that um, it's so vital, ladies. It's so vital that you um, abstain until marriage. It really is. Um, it's really a protection. It really is. Black women have the highest AIDS rate in the country. We have the highest AIDS rate in the country. That's very serious, ladies. It's very serious. And we have the highest out of wedlock rate in the country. We have a 70% out of wedlock rate in this country. That's a staggering statistic. And we only have a 30% marital rate. So looking at that, that right there ought to tell you something right there. That if you look at those statistics, even if you look around in your communities, and seeing, um, because of a lot of single motherhood, um, um, it's a lot of it's caused a lot of breakdown in our community, single parent households, because it's just not natural. That's just not the way God intended it to be. God didn't intend for the woman to be the head of the household. God didn't intend for women to do everything. He didn't have the intention of the woman being the head and doing it all, raising the kids and all that. That just wasn't God's natural intent. His natural intent was for there to be man and wife, husband and wife, and then the children. God is a God of order. And so there's the husband and there's the wife and there's the children. They need that balance. And when you're dealing with just one parent, you're not going to have that balance, and a lot is going to fall short. You're going to fall short a lot. And a lot of things, because having to work and pay all the bills and hold down the household and everything like that, something's going to fall by the wayside. You can't, your children is going to be at a serious disadvantage, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be stressed out. You're going to be stressed out, and you're not going to be able to parent them like, you should. I mean, there was times I've worked 2 jobs, and plus on top of that, going to school. There was times I used to pull 16-hour shifts on a particular job that I had. 16-hour shifts. There was times where when my oldest son was little, didn't see him all day. Going at 5 o'clock in the morning, not getting off till 8 in the evening. There was times where, pull doubles, work 2 jobs. I've done it. I've done that, been there, done that. And it causes a lot of problems. Because a lot of everything is going to be on you. Everything's going to be on you. And that man is not around. Everything is on you, and it causes a great amount of stress. Because now you have to provide housing. You have to buy clothes. You have to buy food. You have to pay all the bills. Plus, you have to do all the raising of the children. Go to conferences and, the list is endless, really. You have to do everything, and then you go on top of that, you got to do all the disciplining. And, by nature, us women, by nature, we're nurturers, because that's just what God put in us. We are nurturers by nature. And so the children get confused because it's like we have to be this, we have to constantly, when you're a single mother, what happens is you have to constantly switch channels all the time. You have to keep switching. I don't think a lot of people understand that. You have to keep switching. You have to be a disciplinarian, and then you have to, show your children that love and affection. And sometimes, it confuses the children, and oftentimes, you know, they can use it, to manipulate you because of that. So, I don't think a lot of people understand that, but when you're a single mother, you have to try to be disciplinarian and nurturer and teacher. Whereas when there's a father in the home, he's the main disciplinarian for the children. You're the teacher, and you provide the nurturing. When there's a father and a mother in the home, that's their balance there. The father is mainly the disciplinarian and the provider, the main provider, head soul provider, and a disciplinarian for the children. You're the teacher, and you provide the nurturing, most of the nurturing for the children. That's the woman's role. But when there's no father in the home, you're trying to do both. But realistically, it's very difficult to do both because you're doing something that's not natural for you to be doing. So that's where the disadvantages come in. That's where things start slacking up, where you're going to get a lot of, where it's going to cause problems when you don't have that balance. A lot of times the children know that there's no father in the home. If you had the benefit of having a husband, you can say, well, wait till your father gets home. Guess what? When you're a single parent, and the father's nowhere to be found. You can't say that. So, and sometimes the children, because children a lot of times try to do that anyway, manipulate. But then there's more of a chance for them to do that when, they know it's just you. So, ladies, I've been a single parent for 22 years, ladies. I know what I'm talking about. It's very, very vital. Very, very important that you please wait until marriage to have children. Please, it's so vital. Yeah, and I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying there's no guarantees. No, it's not. I'm living proof. I was raised, in a single parent home, and my mother was married to my father for 10 years. And she still winded up being a single parent. So I'm not going to say, I can't give you a guarantee, and I'm not going to say it's a guarantee. But however, at least your children would not be illegitimate. They'll have a legal name. And 9 times out of 10, that man will have a place in that child's life, even if things don't work out with you guys. It's still a little different than just going out having a child without being married to the man at all, And it's just not good, ladies. It's just not good, You can take the time to find someone that has good values, it's very, very important that he has a good relationship with God. Make sure you find someone that has godly standards, that has a Bible trained conscience, somebody that, will, understand what it really means to be a father, what it really means to be a husband, at least have some kind of idea anyway, what it means to be a provider. And when I, went through my situation, I also wanted to talk about when I went through my situation, I had to deal with a lot of judgment. I had to deal with a whole lot of judgment. When I got pregnant with my youngest son, I had to deal with a lot of judgment. I was judged a lot by people. I had to deal with a lot of judgment. And that's what you have to do. Used to be back in the old days, there was a stigma, if you had a child out of wedlock, there was a big stigma. And so that kind of shied the ladies away from doing it. And then when it did happen, it was a stigma. But nowadays, it's too widely accepted. It's too widely accepted, and it don't make no sense. But you still get judged. The judgment is still there. The stigma's not there anymore, but the judgment is still there because I'm here to say that I got a lot of judgment from people. You know, I got a lot of judgment from people. Um, it being in that situation. You will be judged. You will be judged. And people will come to conclusions and everything. People will assume things about you. It's just not good, ladies. It's not a good situation at all. It's not good for you. It's not good for the child. You're a single mother. You're gonna be stressed out. You know, I'm telling you. I'm speaking from experience. You're gonna be very stressed out. You're gonna be under a lot of stress because everything gonna be on you. You're gonna have to, make decisions. You're gonna have to make all the decisions. Your woman ain't supposed to be making all the decisions, but that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to make all the decisions regarding the household and everything like that. Because if you don't have no man there, you're the only one to make the decisions. You're gonna have to make all kinds of decisions, and it's very, very stressful. Being a single parent is very, very stressful. It is not fun. It's not fun. I don't care what your family or what your friends tell you. I don't care, how TV glamorizes it. There ain't nothing glamorous about being a single mother. There's nothing glamorous about it. I'm here to tell you, ladies, there ain't nothing cute about it. It's not cute. It's not glamorous. It's not fun. It is not even moral. But, if you may already done made that mistake, it is what it is. But I'm here to tell you, it's not the thing to do. You need to wait. It's very vital, ladies, that you need to wait until you get married. Find somebody that loves you and respects you enough to honor you with marriage. Somebody that's going to have enough decency to stick by you. It's not going to leave you raising those children alone. Take the time to find somebody like that before you give this person the opportunity to get you pregnant, to get you in that situation. Because when you get left holding the bag, ladies, it's no picnic. It's no picnic. It is nothing fun about being a single parent. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing. There ain't nothing fun about it. It's no picnic. It's not. I don't care what the TV tells you. Sometimes TV, the media has a tendency to glamorize it. No, well, that's Hollywood. You know, it ain't. It's no picnic. It's no fun. The show Teen Mom has a pretty good realistic. I kind of like that show. It does have a realistic. They do give you a realistic view as to what it's like to be. It's pretty realistic in the beginning until the teens start making all that money. Then it's not no longer realistic. But in the beginning of their lives and everything, and showing them having a baby, everything, it's very realistic. I must say. But as far as Hollywood and these movies and stuff about women having children by themselves, they try to glamorize it. There ain't nothing glamorous about it, ladies. Stay tuned. I ain't done. Sweet June.